Bucko, it's Zero, coming back to you with another figure review. Today we have probably one of the figures I have been trying to get my hands on for the longest time. I mean, I think I've been trying to get my hands on this figure since I started collecting, and I'm an idiot because I could have had it several times, but I just didn't want to pay a couple extra dollars for it. Then of course he spikes in price right after Mandalorian comes out, and I was pretty sad that I was probably never going to get him or without paying like $50–$60 for him. But luckily for me, they did an archive re-release. Thank God, because he is one of my he's one of my figures I've been wanting the most in Black Series since I knew he existed in the Black Series. So yeah, this is the Star Wars Black Series Grand Admiral Thrawn from the archive. And man, Thrawn is pretty badass. Like, if you think any different, then I don't know what the fuck is up with you. Maybe you think Gideon is badass, but just think anything Gideon can do, Thrawn did it better. I mean, Thrawn, yeah, when they introduced him in The Mandalorian Season 3, he's going to be awesome. It's probably going to be one of the coolest things ever. He's a badass, and he didn't deserve to be did the way he was in Rebels, but yeah, so I'm sure he'll get redeemed in Mandalorian, but until then, we're gonna go ahead and just take a look at this box real quick. So yeah, again, I love the 50th anniversary Lucasfilm logo. You got archive on the side here, then you got Grand Admiral Thrawn, and I definitely think I'm gonna be picking up another one of these to keep on card because this is one of my favorite characters. I've been wanting this ever since I saw him. Yeah, I've been wanting this forever. Then we got the little logo, or the portrait down there, back of the box, bigger version of the portrait, very nice. And it says Grand Admiral Thrawn. Thrawn was a male chiss with striking blue skin, red eyes, and an angular face, known for his strategic mind and ruthlessness. Then you got your 50th anniversary Lucasfilm logo again, all the stuff. And then he's gonna be in the Legends right there, so that's super nice that they included that. They didn't really have to, but alright, and without further ado, let's get this mastermind out of the packaging. And here he's out of the packaging, and oh my gosh, this is gonna look so great on my shelf. I am beyond happy to finally have him in my collection. I've been waiting way too long to have him here, so that's awesome. We're going to go ahead and just talk about the one accessory he comes with real quick though. It comes with his RK3 blaster, and it's very unique. I don't think there's any other characters that come with this blaster. This thing is pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. Now, it really sucks that we don't get more accessories with this, because there is the Comic-Con exclusive one from a couple years back, which I wish I started collecting back then, because I definitely would have tried to pick that one up. But that also comes with some other really cool accessories that you won't be having here. But this pistol is pretty freaking cool. I think the other one was in like a flat black. I could be wrong, but this one's in a nice like silver, very kind of clean. I really like that. It's like a gunmetal silver, very nice. And that goes ahead and just slots right into here. Bam. And there you go, his outfit's complete. And I guess we can go ahead and just jump into the figure right now. And for starters, he did get face printing, face tech printing. So now it's not exactly like the best thing ever. Can't really. It's okay. You can definitely tell it's there, but looks. I feel like this wave for the face printing, besides like Han, it was a little messed up. There definitely is paint in there, you can kind of tell, but I'm also not too mad about that, because at the same time it does kind of give him this old look where he just has like the red eyes, which is really dope. But yeah, his face though looks amazing. Like that is pretty amazing. Like his eyebrow raised up slightly, that's dope. He looks like some kind of vampire or something. This chiss is awesome. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is dope. Like this really, I've been waiting forever for this figure. Then he has this kind of like collar here with the kind of arrows. That's really nice. I really like how they did that. It's in a golden, or it's in a silver. What is that? Yeah, it's in like a silvery color. I know you can't really tell. Yeah, it's in a kind of silvery color, and on mine, I think the painting might be off a tiny bit. Not too bad. And then he has his little like pen things. I'm not really sure what those are. Pens, and then he has his badge, which very nicely printed on there. I feel like usually when I get these, they're kind of like the paint's messed up, and then you get more of these kind of pen things for the rank. Really don't know what these are, because he does, like all my other characters, he does have one of the pens, and he does have like 3 of the pens, but yeah, I really don't know like what that really means, because you have the rank badge here. Maybe it's just like, oh, you get promoted, here's another pen. That would be so stupid. But yeah, his belt is typical Imperial belt, but the holster is different for just for him, and I'm not really sure what that is there. It kind of is like a belt ring, like a silver ring. It's definitely painted. It just looks like it clips on the belt, but either way, it's super nice. Back of him is pretty plain, besides the golden shoulders that come down. Really nothing on the back. And then yeah, his dress uniform is just like all white, so it's really nicely textured though. I know you can't really tell that well, but it's pretty nicely textured. And then his boots are nicely done. Again, these kind of look like leather. Definitely look not as shiny as the other boots from these other guys, but yeah, it's very nicely done. Man, am I glad to have this figure. Let's go ahead and get into the articulation. My camera's been having like a really hard time with this one for some reason. I think it just doesn't like the whites. Alright, so yeah, the head, you have a hinge that goes up into a ball joint, and you're really not going to get a ton of movement. You go up, you go down about that far, not a whole ton. Side to side, bam. Not great, but it's about on par with the other officers. Then you get pretty much, you're going to be unhindered here, so bam, bam. Gonna go all the way around. You have a hinge and swivel at the elbow. It's a single jointed elbow, which like doesn't really matter, because like realistically, even if you have him holding the gun, he's probably just going to be holding it like this, so like most officers do. So you really don't need him to like get into this most articulated poses ever. But yeah, then he has a hinge and swivel at the wrist. This one goes side to side, and that's actually really nice movement from that. Really nice movement. And then this one goes also side to side. I mean, yeah, I guess you really don't need to aim a blaster, honestly. You're the Grand Admiral. Everyone should be doing your work for you, because you are the mastermind. Then his skirt has this little slit in here, so you're going to be able to get forward that much. Back, not really at all, so you're going to go sideways, and then you're going to go out that far. And then you have a double jointed knee, kicks his own ass, bam. Then he has thigh swivels, and then you have, I want to say they should have boot swivels, but he doesn't. And then he has a hinge at the ankle and a forward facing pin for rocker. Oh, and also a ball joint at the torso. How did I forget about that? Alright, and let's go ahead and pose him. Now we're going to show him off next to some other figures. Of course, here he is next to the new and old Black Series Stormtroopers. Here he is next to Krennic, Grand Moff Tarkin, and Admiral Piet. And here he is next to Rebels Ahsoka, Sabine, and Kanan. And here he's next to Baby Thrawn, aka Gideon, cause why not? And here he is next to Boba Fett and Mando. Here he is next to Luke Skywalker Squawker and Old Left Limbs. And I'm so happy to have this figure now. I've been waiting, oh my god, I've been trying to get one for 2 years. Damn, I really started collecting I really started collecting over 2 years ago. That's crazy. But yeah, I can't believe I finally have this figure. I don't know why it took me so long to get it. I really shouldn't have waited that long to get it, but thank God I got the updated one, because I would have been mad if they re-released it and I was like, oh, I bought it, and then it's just like barely different face paint. But everything looks a lot cleaner on this figure, so that's awesome. Especially like the face looks so much better. Even if it's just small details, it's really awesome. I know some of you might skip out on this figure, but please don't. You're gonna want him after he shows up in season 3 of The Mandalorian, most likely. But he's an awesome figure. Don't skip out on him. And as always, you can bring him in warm or you can bring him in cold. Thanks for watching, and good hunting.